Our scene begins at nighttime, inside of a dimly lit bedroom. Within it, two beds, placed side by side, can be seen. In each bed, we see a girl fast asleep, or so we think. In one bed is Juliet, in the other is Genevieve, two sisters. Genevieve lightly snores as Juliet's figure slowly stirs, then reaches a hand up and clicks on her lamp. Juliet slowly sits up and holds up her left hand, which has a red string tied to her thumb. She gives the string a puzzled look, and then slowly looks to her sleeping sister.
Genevieve! Hey, Genevieve!
Uh-huh.
Are you awake?
I am now. What's the matter, Juliet?
Wow! It's the strangest thing! I have a red string tied to my thumb, and I don't know why!
Well, I'm sure if it's important, you'll remember why you did it. Good night, Juliet.
Hey, Genevieve!
Uh-huh.
So, you know Mom's friend Mr. Jones, the firefighter, right? The man she was talking to at the grocery store today.
What about him?
Well, I was just wondering if there is a fire at the fire station where all the firefighters work, who do they call to put the fire out? Themselves?
Oh, yeah, I guess they call themselves. Good night, Juliet.
Hey, Genevieve!
Yeah?
So, remember after we came back from grocery shopping with Mom, and we drove past that farm that had a bunch of cows by that big wooden fence?
I remember.
Do you ever wonder if a cow laughs? Does milk come out of its nose? You know, like what happens to people?
No, I can't say I've ever wondered about that. Now go to sleep. Would you, Juliet?
Hey, Genevieve!
Oh, what now?
So, remember after we got out of the car from grocery shopping and we saw Mary Watkins, that older girl across the street from us, and she was kissing her boyfriend Bobby Fulton on the lips?
Oh, yeah, I remember you cackling like a hyena about it. What about it?
Wow! Why is that when two people kiss, they close their eyes? Like, why don't they just keep their eyes opened?
I don't know. Ignoring the fact that that is a very weird question, I've never kissed a boy before. Why do you think I know why people do that?
Well, I haven't kissed a boy either. But it's still a valid question.
I guess so.
So,
So what?
why do people close their eyes when they kiss on the lips?
To keep the sun out of their eyes. Now, Juliet, please go to sleep.
Genevieve?
Will no one hear my pleas? What?
So, remember after we saw Mary and Bobby smooching on the lips? We went inside to watch TV?
Oh, yes, I remember.
And we were watching The Little Mermaid, and Ariel had lost her voice, and she couldn't tell Prince Eric she needs to get her voice back from Ursula?
Yes, I remember.
Well, why couldn't Ariel have just written something down to Prince Eric on paper? After all, she signs Ursula's contract. Couldn't she just said, "Hi, Prince Eric, I've lost my voice to a sea witch. Please help me get it back."
Gee, you're right. Why didn't she just write it all down? Ah, Juliet! I'm way too tired to think about this. Now listen, I have theater camp early in the morning. I cannot afford to be groggy and half asleep for it. They're doing auditions for Beauty and the Beast, and I'm gonna get the role of Belle. I need to be my best. That means I can't be falling asleep. So please, I beg of you, just go to sleep, okay?
Yeah, sure, Genevieve. Good night.
Good night.
Genevieve! I figured it out! I remember now! I remember why I had this red string tied to my thumb!
And why is that?
To remind me not to ask you a lot of questions in the middle of night! Well, good night, Genevieve!
With that, Juliet clicks her lamp off and she snuggles into sleep. Genevieve, meanwhile, stares at Juliet, her eye twitching once, then twice. With a groan, she grabs her pillow and covers her head with it, very exhausted, very annoyed, as our scene ends and we fade to black.
Ah.
Lights up on the interior living room of a house, somewhere in the Brentford area of London. At present, there is a man watching TV, seated on a sofa. This is Malcolm, in his mid-30s, and he is adorned head to toe with articles of clothing for the Brentford FC Football Club. Jersey, scarf, buttons, patches, the works. We can also see, all around the living room, there's various pieces of Brentford FC merchandise. It is safe to assume Malcolm is a super fan of the club. Meanwhile, in walks Deirdre, also mid-30s, Malcolm's wife. She eyes Malcolm briefly, then heaves a sigh as she looks about the room. She clearly has something on her mind as she approaches Malcolm. And as the first half comes to a close, Brentford currently leads Fulham by a score of 2-0.
Well, hey, all right. Come on, you bees. There you go, lads. Take it to those cottages.
Malcolm, darling.
Oh, hello, Deirdre, love. I didn't hear you come in.
It's Probably because you have the telly turned on so loud. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Malcolm.
Oh, do I have the volume up too loud, dear? I'm sorry. I'll turn it down.
It's not so much the volume, it's just, well...
What? Deidre, love, what's wrong? You could talk to me about anything.
I don't want to upset you, is all.
Oh, I won't be upset. I promise.
Malcolm, I adore the fact that you've discovered Brentford and are so passionate about supporting them. Truly, I am. Seeing you find a hobby that you enjoy, seeing you connect with something instead of sitting like a lump doing nothing, it makes me very happy to see. But, Malcolm, darling, do you suppose for a moment that you might be taking things a bit much?
Bit much? I'm not sure I understand, darling.
It's just that you've taken to decorating the house with a Brentford flair.
You think so?
I do.
Well, I mean, Deidre, with all due respect, it isn't that much. Is it?
Well, for starters, you've got on that jersey and have a scarf around your neck. All from Brentford, which is fine, believe me, I get it, but you're also wearing shorts with that Brentford B on them. Not to mention the 23 buttons and pins all over you.
24.
24?
Oh, yes, love. I just got a new Brentford pin just yesterday.
24 pins and buttons.
I mean, it's just how us supporters root for the team, love.
Yes, that's all well and good. But it's not just on you. I mean, there's the little matter of the banners you've hung all over the living room, and the bedroom, and the kitchen, and the bathroom.
Well, that's just to show how deeply I care about those bees, Deidre.
Malcolm, you hung a banner that says Brentford United League Champions of 1908 over the toilet.
Yes. What of it?
Malcolm, this is a championship Brentford won over 100 years ago.
I mean, well, a win's a win, isn't it? Remember when you won that sewing competition at your lady circle 4 years ago? And you had that trophy on the mantle to celebrate it?
Yes, but, Malcolm, I put that trophy away after a year or so. And speaking of the mantle, Malcolm, I can't help but notice you've rearranged things on it.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, you've taken down pictures of us, of the family, and put up Brentford pictures and figures on it.
Have I? Well, I mean, it's probably not that noticeable. Is it?
Malcolm, you took our wedding photo off the mantle and replaced it with a picture of Harry Curtis.
And why not? Oh, Harry was the longest serving Brentford manager. And he was the most successful one as well. Why wouldn't I have his picture on the mantle?
You took down our wedding photo.
Oh, Dee, we've been married for 15 years now. I think by now people realise that, yeah? Besides, I didn't hide it. I just put it on the table by the front door.
Well, yes, You did. But still, it's beginning to encroach all over the house, Malcolm. For example, the toaster. You've bought a toaster that emblazons the Brentford Bee logo onto our bread when it's toasted.
Deirdre slowly motions to a nearby plate that's on a table. Indeed, there's pieces of toast on it, with the Brentford FCB logo emblazoned on it.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? I just got it for £10 at one of the shops in town.
I prefer my toast to just be toast, thank you very much. Also, there's the matter of the garden, Malcolm, where you planted yellow and red flowers to spell out the words Brentford FC.
I mean, you did say you wanted me to plant flowers in the garden, Deirdre. That's just what I did.
I meant in the flower bed, not spelling out words. Then there's the doorbell, Malcolm.
The doorbell?
The doorbell.
What about the doorbell, Deirdre? Ah, postman's here early. Must have dropped our mail through the slot in the door.
Malcolm, why? Why did you replace the door chime with that?
Oh, come on, Deirdre. People get a kick out of it.
We've had several complaints about it, Malcolm. My poor mother nearly died of fright the first time she heard it when she came round the other day.
And that door chime nearly did the Lord's work.
Malcolm? Malcolm, love, do you suppose that we could maybe clear up a bit of the Brentford stuff in the house? Like a couple of items. I get it. The whole street gets it. You support Brentford. It's just a bit much, is all.
I mean, I suppose I could take 1 or 2 pins off my jersey.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Malcolm. I love you, but this house is just too beefied. Please, just tidy it up a bit, would you? I don't ask you for I don't ask you for much. All I want is all I want is for at least part of this house to not look like a shrine to bees. Could you just attempt to rearrange things a bit? For me?
Okay, Deirdre. I'll do it. For you. I'm sorry, lovey.
Thank you, darling. Now, I'll leave you to it. I'm going to do a bit of shopping with Agnes and Henrietta. I should be back in about an hour and a half, okay?
Oh, Deirdre, before you go, just be careful when you get to the gate.
When I get to the gate. Why?
I set up a fake bee's nest out there. I mean, if any of those Fulham cottager tossers come around, it'll activate and just splatter them with red and yellow paint. Come on, you bees! Right?
Oh, for heaven's bloody sake, Malcolm! Really?
With a huff, Deirdre exits the house and slams the door. There is silence. Malcolm slowly walks over to the plate where the toast is. He picks up a piece of it and bites into it. As he chews, swallows, and smiles, our scene begins to come to a close.
Tastes like Brentford. Love it.
lights up somewhere in a small town around lunchtime. At present, we see various people milling about near an office building. Among these people is Graham Jackson, a man in his late 30s to early 40s, wearing a suit and tie and walking along the sidewalk. He slowly glances at his watch, which is around his wrist. For a brief moment, his eyes squint, as if he is giving the watch a careful look. Soon, he taps the watch, then frowns and shakes his head.
Ah, for goodness sake. This darn watch stopped again. I swear, I should just listen to my wife and get a new one. As much as I like this old one, I think I'm overdue to get a new one.
Meanwhile, a woman is seen walking past Graham, carrying a bag of groceries. Graham approaches her slowly.
Let me see if this lady knows the time. Pardon me, miss. My watch has stopped. Would you mind telling me what time it is?
What did you say?
I was just asking what time it was. See, this darn watch had stopped, so I...
You stay away! You stay away! Do you hear?
I beg your pardon?
You take one more step and I'll scream for a policeman! Stay away!
With that, the woman hurries away, quite nervous. Graham is confused.
Sheesh, what was her problem? All I did was ask for the time. You'd think I'd flashed her or something.
A little further up the street, Graham spies a married couple walking arm in arm. He approaches them.
Say, maybe one of you can help me. Do either of you know the time?
Oh, you disgusting pig.
What?
Hey, you can't speak to my wife like that. What do you think this is?
Wait, hold on. All I asked was what time it was. What on earth are you...
You keep this up, and I'll sock you right in the jaw, you creep. Get the hell away from me and my wife. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Graham hurries off a bit down the street. He is now getting quite confused, as well as a bit spooked. He goes to a nearby bench and sits down on it next to an older man.
Okay, there's something screwy going on here. All I did was ask those people what time it was. Oh boy. Say, buddy, do you see anything funny going on around here? I just had the most bizarre interactions a moment ago.
Oh, how dare you speak to me like that, you lunatic!
Oh God, not you too! Sir, could you please tell me what I did to upset you?
You know darn well what you did. Someone ought to lock you in a mental hospital, you crazed maniac! The old man hurries off. Graham opens his mouth to speak, but no words come out. He is now quite panicked, almost paranoid. He hurries further down the street, panting a bit in rising suspicion and fear. He is soon in the middle of a group of people, whose eyes fall upon him instantly.
What the hell is going on here? 4 different people acting out like that? All I asked was for the time! Is this some kind of mass hysteria or something? Hey, what's with all of you, huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
Hey, buddy, get out of here. Take a hike. You're scaring the women and children.
Oh no, you too?
Graham soon approaches an older woman who has a young child with her.
You've got to listen to me. Something nutty is happening here.
Oh, my lord! How could you say such things with a child present?
Grandma, that man is talking crazy.
Talking crazy? But how? How am I talking crazy?
Oh, you said a bunch of bad words, mister.
Come along, sweetheart. Let's get away from this perverted madman.
Has this whole town gone crazy all of a sudden? Are you all taking cuckoo pills? Look, all I was asking was for the time. Why are you people treating me like a monster? Why?
Meanwhile, The older man from earlier appears, leading a cop over towards Graham. There he is, officer! There's the madman now!
Madman? But how? Why? Officer, please. Let's get some sanity here. I was just trying to ask for the time, and these yahoos are treating me like a crazed killer.
All right, sir, all right. Just relax. Put the weapon down and come with me, okay?
Weapon? I don't have a weapon! See, look! Look, my hands are empty!
Sir, if you keep approaching me with that weapon, I'll be forced to subdue you the hard way.
Officer, please, I beg of you! Get these people to believe me! Why won't they believe me?
All right, sir, that does it. Let's go. We're taking you to jail. I've had enough of your behavior.
The officer has placed Graham in cuffs and he's leading him away from the people. As he does so, Graham calls out, frantically.
I just wanted to know what time it was! I just wanted to know what time it was! Damn you people! What did I do? What the hell did I do?
Blackout and scene change. Soon, we fade into the entrance of the local jail within the town. We zoom in on this a bit, and we slowly crossfade to inside one of the cells, where Graham is currently standing by the bars, looking terrified, angry, and exhausted.
Guard! Guard, let me out of here! I don't belong in this jail cell! I swear I'll sue for this! I'll sue the police! I'll sue the town! Sue everybody! I demand to be let out this instant!
Keep quiet back there!
No! I'll make as much noise as I want! This is unlawful imprisonment! I want to speak to my lawyer at once!
I said shut up before I head back there and stuff a sock into your mouth. Besides, I have a visitor here to see you.
Visitor? Who is it?
I won't say who they are, just that he'll know me when he sees me.
Oh, Christ. It's probably Angela, my wife. She's gonna kill me when she sees me in this jail cell. I just hope she believes me when I tell her what happened. Though I doubt she will. Send them in, I guess.
A beat. Slowly, in comes a well-dressed man in a suit, wheeling with him a cart with a television on it. The man looks calm, almost businesslike. He even has a smile on his face. Graham watches the man silently in a bit of surprise. Soon, the man parks this cart, then approaches the jail cell and Graham, the smile still on his face.
Hello there, Graham. Good to see you again.
Do I know you?
Do you know me? Of course you do, you jokester, you.
I can't say I do.
Oh, believe me, you know me quite well, Graham.
Look, buddy, I have no idea who the hell you are. I've never seen you before in my life.
Well, my name, since you seem to insist on ignorance, is Clarence. Clarence Oglethorpe.
Charmed, Clarence. Now, how do you know me?
Your watch, Graham.
My watch? You don't look like any of the watchmakers or repairers around town.
That's because I'm not, well, not exactly anyway.
Not exactly. Would you mind telling me what that means?
Seems like that watch is wrapping things more than usual with you.
Wait. What did you say? My watch? Warping things? Are you like the rest of this town now, going crazy?
Unfortunately, Graham, I am not going crazy. And neither is anyone in this town. For you see, what they saw was different from what you saw.
Guard, please get this lunatic away from me!
If you want to know what's going on here, you'll let me explain, Graham. Besides, the guard, yeah, he went away on his lunch break. So, now then.
Clarence slowly reaches through the cell and gently unclasps Graham's watch from around his wrist, then holds it up.
So you're a nut job and a thief, too! Give me my watch back!
Graham, I don't visit this town very often, maybe a few times a year, but I certainly remember meeting you the first time. 3 years ago, in fact, you came to me, a broken down, disheveled, drunken mess.
Wait. Drunken? I'll have you know, sir, I haven't touched a drop of beer ever.
Then you and I both know that means the watch worked.
But my watch stopped earlier.
You came to me because you heard of my talents as a watchmaker. I make watches, yes, but not the ones that just keep the time. No. I make watches that keep a person's life positive.
I don't understand.
I've explained this to you countless times, but then again, the way that watch of yours works, it might reset your mind, causing you to, forget. You see, my watches, they make a person into the most positive, happy versions of themselves. They see those happy versions, while the rest of the world sees what that person truly is.
Okay, so let me see if I'm hearing you right. That watch, my watch, makes me see myself as a great, happy guy, while everyone else sees me as, what, bad?
In a matter of speaking, yes. Remember, you came to me drunkenly, begging for a watch that made you feel that you had the perfect life. A wonderful wife, high-paying job, a large house, the works.
My wife? My job? But that can't be. I've worked at the law firm of Jenkins and Jacoby for 10 years, and my wife and I, we've been married for 8 years.
No, you haven't, Graham. In reality, you never got married, never found a job. In fact, you're alone. You live in squalor. I promised you a watch that would keep you blissfully ignorant of what your life is like. In return, I told you that every so often, your watch would stop. Then I'd show up and repair it, and life would return to normal for you.
This is lunacy. You are crazy, just like the rest of the people I saw today.
Clarence slowly turns on the TV, and it is a point of view shot from what we assume is Graham stumbling about the street, mumbling drunkenly to himself.
If you want to see proof, here, let's give you a look at what really happened to you today. From the true point of view.
What really happened? Hold on, how would you get footage of what happened today?
Shh, just watch.
Hey, baby. Let's say you and me go someplace quiet and have ourselves a good time, huh?
What did you say?
Come on, baby. You look like you could use a man's touch. Let's say you give me a kiss, huh?
You stay away. You stay away. Do you hear?
Don't be that way, baby. Your eyes might say no, but your lips are saying yes.
You take one more step and I'll scream for a policeman. Stay away.
I said that? It can't be. I'd never cheat on my wife like that. How's about you, Toots? You wanna go somewhere quiet and have a great time with me?
Oh, you disgusting pig!
Hey, you're a fat, ugly cow anyway.
Hey, you can't speak to my wife like that. What do you think this is?
Mind your business, you goof. Who asked you, huh?
You keep this up, and I'll sock you right in the jaw, you creep. Get the hell away from me and my wife. Got it?
Bah! You're lucky I got places to go. No. This is a setup. It's a fake. I would never. Hey, old buzzard, what are you looking at? How's about I plug you full of holes, huh?
Oh, how dare you speak to me like that, you lunatic!
What did I say was so bad, you old coot?
You know darn well what you did. Someone ought to lock you in a mental hospital, you crazed maniac!
Turn it off. Turn it off now.
You wanted to know the truth. I'm showing it to you.
I'll fight all of yous. I'll punch each and every one of yous right in the schnoz.
Hey, buddy, get out of here. Take a hike. You're scaring the women and children.
I'll even punch this here kid. Don't think I won't, you old hag.
Oh, my lord! How could you say such things with a child present?
Grandma, that man is talking crazy.
Shut your fucking mouth, you stupid little brat. I'll beat the shit out of you.
Oh, you said a bunch of bad words, mister.
Come along, sweetheart. Let's get away from this perverted madman.
I would never talk to a child like that. Never.
There he is, officer. There's the madman now.
Ooh, a cop, eh? I've always wanted to punch a cop. Come on, copper. Take a best shot at me. Or maybe I'll just slice you with my penknife here.
All right, sir, all right. Just relax. Put the weapon down and come with me, okay?
I ain't listening to some flatfoot. Here, why don't I give you a nice shave there, copper?
Sir, if you keep approaching me with that weapon, I'll be forced to subdue you the hard way.
Oh, wanna be a tough guy, huh? Well, let's dance then, huh? I'll wipe the floor with you.
All right, sir, that does it. Let's go. We're taking you to jail. I've had enough of your behavior.
Clarence, turn it off now! Now!
Clarence calmly, quietly turns the TV off. Graham sinks to his knees meanwhile, sobbing into his hands as he does.
My God. I'm a monster. A no-good monster.
Sadly, yes. Yes, you are, Graham. Graham, right now you have a choice to make. You can either accept that this is who you are. Let me take the watch, and you can go about and live your life. Or I can fix that watch and give you at least a few more years of blissfully ignorant living. I leave it in your hands.
Live life as a drunken fool. Or have my old life, even if it's fake.
Exactly. I need an answer, Graham, quickly. Yes or no?
Fix the watch.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't be alone, can't be a fool. I'd rather just be in a fantasy. If it means I don't have to face this every day.
Very well.
Clarence slowly pulls out a small screwdriver-like device. He fiddles with some notches and screws on the watch. Eventually, after about 2 minutes, we hear the ticking of the watch. It is running again. Clarence hands it to Graham, who shakily puts it back, around his waist.
And there we go. All set. Just in time, too. Another day or so, your trunk of a saw would have bled fully into your gentleman persona.
Slowly, a nearby door opens and a cop sticks his head in. All right, Graham, we're going to let you go. But just remember, behave yourself. No more of this funny business, okay?
Of course, officer. Graham won't be seeing this sort of thing happening to himself again. Right?
Right. I apologize, officer.
With that, the cop nods and unlocks Graham's cell. Graham slowly steps out and begins to exit the jail, a dignified, calm, but broken look on his face. Clarence follows him a few steps, then taps him on the shoulder, handing him a business card, then speaking.
Graham? Here. My card. Next time your watch starts to slow, just give me a call instead of trying to maintain a facade. It'll make things much, much easier. Remember, it's just a matter of time before it happens again.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Clarence.
With that, Graham, sadly resigned, sighs and walks quietly out of the jail. He looks back at Clarence briefly, who smiles and gives a nod to Graham. Graham tiredly, sadly, nods back, and he walks off, almost melting into day, as people give him kind nods and waves. Graham, though, realizes it's all just a fantasy. But at the very least, it's a safe place within his mind now. He gives a group of people a small wave as he walks further into the day, and our scene comes to a close. Oh boy. You know, I had a problem similar to this in the last scene showcase I did, but, well, gosh darn it. I'm drawing a bit of a blank when it comes to trying to create at least one more scene for the showcase. You know, it's really frustrating when you draw a blank so close to the end of creating a scene showcase. I just don't know what to do.
Hello there. Perhaps I can be of some assistance?
Who said that?
Allow me to introduce myself, Dwayne. I am the Fraud System, one of the latest in a long line of AI helpers.
Let me stop you right there. First of all, my name is Dane, not Dwayne.
I am terribly sorry, Dave. Just remember, AI isn't perfect. We can sometimes make mistakes. But thank you for telling me your name is Dave.
It's not Dave. It's Dane.
Anyway, let me assist you in writing your last scene. All it takes is a few keystrokes and you can...
Yeah, no, I won't be doing that. I'm using my brain and creativity to create a scene, not some AI slop bot.
I beg your pardon, but I am not slop. I can construct a perfect scene for you. For example, if you wanted to do a scene about the famous earthquake in Bats on Rogue, Louisiana, from 1976, I can totally create a scene like that.
I'm sorry, but what did you say?
The famous earthquake in Bats on Rogue, Louisiana, in 1976.
Bats on Rogue?
Correct.
You mean Baton Rouge, right?
Yes, that's totally what I meant.
Also, there was no earthquake in Baton Rouge in 1976. See, this is what I mean. Not only are you slop, not only do you affect the environment, but you things get information blatantly wrong like all the time.
Ah, right. Thank you for that correction. Remember, AI isn't perfect, and we can sometimes make mistakes.
Yeah, great. Now, if you'd please go away, I'd really like to...
Ah, I've got it. You can create a scene based on the 82nd president, Woodrow Wilson, who guided the United States through World War I.
Are you kidding me right now?
I am not, sir.
Okay, first things first, we have not had 82 presidents. Did you mean the 28th president? And his name was Woodrow Wilson.
Ah, right. Thank you for your correction. Remember,
AI isn't perfect. That's the one thing you've said right so far.
Perhaps we need to move in a different direction. Aha! I know. We can...
Didn't I tell you to get out of here? I told you, I'm using ideas from my brain, not from a stupid slop factory.
I can craft a scene about a slop factory. It could be about a farmer tending to pigs in a pig's eye.
A pig's eye?
Yes, you know, a pen where pigs roll around in mud.
That's a pig sty, you moron!
Ah, right. Thank you for your correction.
Nope. Do not finish that sentence. I beg of you, leave me alone and don't come back.
Now, Daryl, how can I help you if I go away? That would be silly, wouldn't it?
There's got to be some way to get rid of this thing. Say, Fraud. You know, you're totally right. I could use your help.
Ah, excellent.
In fact, why don't you meet me outside in the street, and we'll get to work. But, don't move until I get there, okay?
Sure thing.
That mailman who drives very fast should be due down my block any second now.
Hey, Dante, I'm here waiting for you to come outside. Just let me know when...
Phew! Thank goodness for that. Remember, folks, respect the arts, won't you? Lights up as we fade in on a city setting, most likely New York City. Think a look similar to West Side Story. There is hustle and bustle abound as we see various people coming and going down a particular block. Soon, the camera settles upon a man dressed in a dress shirt and pants. This is the troubadour. He eyes the audience, smiles, then motions for them to follow him as he begins to walk down the street towards the corner. You've heard of love stories and songs like this before, haven't you? A boy meets girl scenario? One where it's two star-crossed lovers? Well, this particular story is no different. It was about a girl named Juliet and her Romeo. The troubadour motions a few feet back from where he was walking. Slowly, making his way down the street, is Romeo, aged around 12 or 13. He has an air of a rebel about him, and is dressed in jeans and a black shirt. He moves past the troubadour and towards a nearby man. He taps the man on the shoulder to get his attention, then motions towards a nearby apartment building.
Excuse me. Is Juliet home?
She is, but if I were you, Romeo, I'd keep my distance. You know how her father isn't a fan of yours. You know he doesn't like seeing you near her.
I'll take my chances, sir. Excuse me, please.
Romeo makes his way towards the apartment building, stopping just outside of a certain window. Yeah, old Romeo, the lovesick fool he was, had his heart set only on Juliet. Despite the fact that Juliet's family moved to this building not too long ago, in a better part of the city. Definitely not part of the tracks Romeo's family was from. Look at him there. A love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Romeo picks up a few small rocks and throws them lightly at the window, presumably trying to get Juliet's attention.
Psst. Juliet! Hey, Juliet! Down here!
A silhouette of a girl, similar in age to Romeo, appears at the window. She peeks out, then seems to gasp in surprise. Without hesitation, the silhouette goes to a nearby vanity mirror and pretties herself up. Soon, a door leading out to the terrace opens, and out comes Juliet Foley. She is demure, sweet, and very pretty. She wears a soft pink dress and gazes down at Romeo, who grins smittenly up at her. There she is. Romeo, he finds a streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like,
You and me, babe? How about it?
Juliet says,
Hey, it's Romeo. You nearly give me a heart attack.
He's underneath the window. She's singing,
Hey, La, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here, singing up at people like that. Anyways, what you gonna do about it?
Juliet has motioned to the fire escape, almost as if subtly showing Romeo the way to get up to her. Romeo eyes the fire escape, smirks, then leaps up and grabs at the ladder, pulling it down. He begins to climb towards Juliet, singing as he does, or rather speaks singing. By the time he gets up to her, he is smiling broadly.
Ah, Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start. And I bet when you exploded into my heart, and I forget the movie song, when you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet.
Romeo takes Juliet's hand in his, and he kisses it gently, tenderly, suavely. Juliet giggles and turns her face away shyly, but Romeo uses his free hand to move her face gently, so that the two are now locking eyes romantically. The troubadour walks towards the fire escape and looks up at the two. Now you see, Romeo and Juliet come up on different streets. They both were streets of shame, both dirty, both mean. Yeah, and the dream was just the same.
And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as I was just another one of your deals?
You know, things changed in my family's life. Changed for the better. My father got promoted to sergeant in the police force. Got a big pay raise and everything. That meant more money for my family. And because of that, my mother and father both thought it would be best to move from our old apartment to this new, nicely furnished one.
Away from everyone you knew. Especially me.
That doesn't mean I stopped caring about you, though.
Somehow I doubt that.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Ever since you moved, ever since your father got that promotion, you're not the same girl I loved. You become high class and arrogant and dismissive.
That's not true, and you know it.
Look at you, wearing that over-the-top dress while I'm wearing hand-me-downs.
The Juliet I used to know didn't wear such over-the-top dresses. Well, you could fall for chains of silver. You could fall for chains of gold. You could fall for pretty strangers and the promise they hold. You promised me everything. You promised me thick and thin. Now you just say, "Oh, Romeo, yeah, you know I used to have a scene with him."
Romeo, I love you, but I will not let you try and guilt me like this. I will not let you talk down to me.
Juliet, I used to make you laugh until you cried. You said, "I love you like the stars above. I'll love you till I die. There's a place for us." You know, the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet.
If you're gonna act all childish and immature and try and make me feel bad with guilt, then just go away. Head back home and leave me alone.
With pleasure.
Then go.
I'm gone.
Romeo huffs and goes to climb down the fire escape as Juliet huffs and storms back into her room. Soon, the troubadour clears his throat. Romeo glances down at him from above on the fire escape.
What are you staring at? The show's over. Got a good look at it, didn't you?
You don't want it to end like this, do you?
No, I love her too much to end it like this.
Then apologize and tell her how you feel. From the heart. Romeo silently hesitates, then, with a nod, he turns back to Juliet's terrace door and gently knocks on it. Juliet, silent, a polite but cold expression on her face, comes back out.
Can I help you? Well.
Romeo remains silent for a few moments, looking over his shoulder slowly at the troubadour. The troubadour, in turn, motions for him to speak. Romeo finally sighs and looks back at Juliet, taking her hands in his.
I can't do the talk like they talk on TV. I can't do the love song like it was meant to be. I can't do everything, but I will do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you.
Juliet's frown slowly fades, and her face softens. Finally, she begins to smile again, and she sweetly squeezes Romeo's hands. Romeo looks over his shoulder again at the troubadour, who smirks and gives a thumbs up. Romeo turns back to Juliet and goes on.
And all I do is miss you. And the way it used to be. All I do is keep the beaten bad company. And all I do is kiss you through the bars of her eye. Juliet, I'd do the stars with you anytime.
You always did have such a way with words.
Juliet.
Romeo.
Romeo and Juliet, in unison, slowly, shyly, pucker their lips out and lean in to kiss. However, before they can connect lips, we suddenly hear a gruff man's voice call out.
Hey! Hey, you! I see you up there! Get away from my daughter!
Oh no! It's my father! He's home early from work!
Uh-oh!
You little punk! Get away from her! You've got 10 seconds before I have you arrested and taken to juvenile hall!
Romeo, he means it. Go before he puts you in handcuffs!
But I...
Please, for me, go.
Romeo hesitates for a moment, then dashes down the fire escape quick as he can. He rushes past the troubadour and jets around the corner. Juliet goes up to the railing of her terrace and holds her hands out, as if signaling for her father to stop.
Dad, it's all right now. He's gone. He's probably running back all the way to his apartment.
Good. Good. A little pest that he is. Juliet, next time he comes over here, you either call for me or another one of the police officers on duty. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. As for you, you have working legs, right?
Yeah?
Well, then get going. Clear away before I haul you in too.
The troubadour puts his hands up and backs away a few steps. Soon, we see Juliet sadly watching the troubadour walk away from the building. Meanwhile, Romeo peeks from around the corner of the building silently, his eyes fixated on Juliet. The troubadour walks past him, continuing to recite as he does. The love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, says something like,
You and me, babe. How about it? You and me, babe. How about it?
Juliet spots Romeo, and her eyes lock to his. The two watch one another silently. Soon, Juliet gives a small, reassuring, loving smile to Romeo, and he smiles back. Juliet gently blows him a kiss as Romeo catches it and puts it in his shirt pocket. He soon turns and strolls off happily as Juliet watches him go, then smiles and looks down at the troubadour, who smirks, winks at her, and gives a small salute, then also turns and goes off. With that, Juliet happily goes back through the door into her room from the terrace, then gently, slowly closes it as we fade to black and our scene comes to a close.